So Node4's relationship with Fortinet is about five years.
Yeah.
5 years old now, and I know that we originally deployed core infrastructure in our data centers for multi-tenanted firewall services. So shared infrastructure, a product that we call M4 Protect, and that obviously went really well, and our engineers and our engineering teams were very confident with the technology quickly. And whilst we did market due diligence, obviously we took into consideration sort of close working relationship that we enjoy with Fortinet, where we serve our customers shoulder to shoulder. That's something that we talk about a lot. How have we been? What's Node4 been like to work with from a vendor's perspective?
Well, we'll probably give you two perspectives on it. So because I can give you
old and new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, and I think the thing for me with Node4 is Node4 is a great example of one of the two types of MSP that's in the market today, I think, right? Which is one where they're kind of stuck in a bit of a world of procrastination and fear of stepping outside of the comfort zone and doing something new for fear of getting it wrong, right? And something needing to be perfect before it even gets to launch, which never happens.
Sure.
Or a real forward-thinking, innovative, let's make decisions and go out there and do it, right? And do it and aim to do it well. I think Node4 is a great example of that, right? And because of that, you really sort of leading the way in terms of example of how to great example of how to partner.
Yeah. I think one thing. I mean, I've worked with you now for about 6 months. I think one thing I've noticed is the collaboration internally is fantastic, and it sets you aside. Certainly with in this space, that ability to work together as a team and pull together to bring something to the market rapidly but securely and relevant as well. I think that's what I've noticed as a big differentiator for Node4.
That's really good to get from people outside the business. We do have our sort of a key ethos within the organisation is ESAS, exceptional service, as a standard, and that's sort of predicated on three sort of pillars or qualities, which are innovation, passion, and trust. So the fact that you can see that collaboration, that passion between the teams internally, you see that we innovate. We're a very technically led organisation. That's why we've got the sort of broad spectrum of services that we offer, and we don't aim to just offer services. We want to offer them really, really well. So that's great. That's great feedback. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you touched on culture as well, because that's something that we focus a lot on, not just internally at Fortinet, but in terms of our partners and customers as well. And actually, it's a good sign of which MSPs we need to back, if they've got a strong culture, and are we culturally aligned? Yeah, and actually, in simple terms, is it easy enough to do business, right? Do we enjoy doing business with them, right? And you absolutely sort of fit right in that sweet spot. But culture is so important, particularly with fast growth, acquisitive MSPs, where an MSP might be actually a mix of 6, 7 or 8 or even more acquisitions. That integrating those businesses for a clear culture and a clear brand moving forward is easier said than done. Certainly it's outside of our control to influence that. But it's what we pay a lot of attention to. Because if the culture inside the MSP is fundamentally broken or siloed, it doesn't really matter how good our tech or our story or how good our plans are, it's never really going to reach its potential, because you've not got everybody in the MSP all working in the same direction.
That alignment piece, I think we almost said the same thing at the same time. In terms of alignment, is really important. I think the common objectives that we share in the partnership is putting the needs of the customer first. Really important. We talked about working shoulder to shoulder to make sure that we deliver against the solutions, and customers are enamoured with what they therefore have to live with for a WAN cycle. Also making sure that we continue to innovate. We don't stand still as organisations, whether it be your technology and the roadmaps you work on, and also our services that we offer, but also being disruptive. making sure that we are putting things forward that aren't just easy to fulfil and deliver, but ultimately are intended to sort of continue to sort of push that envelope.
Push the boundaries, challenge the status quo, and don't just accept something for how it's been. And look at how you want look at how you think things are going to be and how you want them to be, and actually work towards that. And I think we do a good job of that together between Fortinet and Node4.
So a lot of the things that we offer to our customers and how we innovate is because we're mindful of we want to have that longevity of customer relationship. We want to be relevant in 3-4 years time, and you can't do that by standing still.
Yeah, and I think that's important with the due diligence that you've gone through and the roadmap that you can see working with Fortinet, and the ability to improve the service, to add to the service for your customers. That's 10, 15, it's a long way out in the future, and that's comfort for your customers to know that you've gone through that process.